Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Islam Curiosity channel. My name is Abdurrahman, and I would like to share with you today one simple question. Who is the founder of Islam? Muslims can understand about this question, but we are not only alone who are interested about Islam. There are many people all over the world who have the curiosity to know about Islam. And there are some misconceptions that we need to remove or to answer at least. So I have intended in this episode and several other episodes of making anyone who comes across with my videos and to understand that Islam is a universal religion and it's not the fabrication of a specific human being or the fabrication of Prophet Muhammad himself. There are some fabricated religions, we know, but we are not talking about it now. But what is Islam? What is Islam? Islam is a religion, and Islam, according to the Quran, is the only religion acceptable in the sight of Allah. Inna ad-deena inda Allahi al-Islam. According to the Quran, the only way of life, the only religion acceptable to Allah is Islam. What means Islam? We have answered some, in previous episodes, what Islam is. So I am just repeating it only to remind you one more time. Islam comes from the root word istaslama, which is in the Arabic language. Istaslama means he surrendered himself to the will or submitted himself to the will of the Almighty. So anyone, as we have mentioned it before, anyone who submits his will to his Creator and accepts Islam and practices Islam is considered to be a Muslim. To be a Muslim. And that means all the prophets from Adam, as we have mentioned it before, from Adam to the last one, Prophet Muhammad, and all among them, they were Muslims. They had only one single message. And it was not possible for them to fabricate something of their own. To fabricate something of their own. So, the teachings of Allah, the creator of the earth and the heavens, was always sending prophets, one after another, When one prophet comes and calls the people to Islam, whether they accept or not is another topic altogether. But it was the job of Allah to send prophets one after another, because Allah promised it, and Allah never breaks. In Allah la yukhliful mi'ad. Allah does not break his promise. Allah promised it to Adam that he will always send prophets and messages to the offsprings of Prophet Adam, and we are the offsprings of Prophet Adam, the first man. When he was about to go down to this planet Earth, when he was about to go down from the heaven, he was given that admonition and instruction. Remember, whenever there comes to you a guidance from me, whoever accepts that guidance, believes in it, and practices it, will go back to where we have been, and it is the paradise. We know that this life is limited, but life is not only here, but there is an afterlife. That's why we have the twins, death and life. They are twins. Every day you can see somebody dying. Maybe you have somebody in your family that died, maybe your parents, maybe some other relatives, maybe your friends, your acquaintances, your colleagues, those you studied together with, somebody in your area. How many people died? And how many people are born on daily basis? There are so many. So life and death. الذي خلق الموت والحياة. Allah is the one who created the death and the life. So you can come across somebody, you can meet someone who does not believe in life after, in afterlife. This person is misguided by the devil, or he lacks the right information. Maybe he never paid attention to Islam, because anyone who pays focus and attention to Islam will immediately be convinced that there is life after death. How will the life after death look like? we cannot know it. We only know what is written in the Quran and the Sunnah. So there is life after death. Allah will resurrect the people. Allah will resurrect the people. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء عظيم يوم ترونها تذهل كل مرضعة عما أرضعت وتدع كل ذات حمل حملها وترى الناس سكارى وما هم بسكارى ولكن عذاب الله شديد. It is talking about the final hour and what is going to happen, what's going to take place in full details. We cannot know, we cannot have that information. We don't even know what's going on, what will happen tomorrow. So the Quran, if anyone who pays attention to the Quran, it will explain everything in detail. What will happen to the believers, those who believe in Islam? Will they be rewarded, or will they go to be punished? The Quran answers, إن الإنسان لفي خسر والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. This is what Allah says. إن الإنسان لفي خسر. The insan, the mankind, and the jinn kind as well. Insan. لفي خسر. Because the jinn kind are also, we have mentioned it about the jinn being, the human beings and the jinn beings, and the angels. These are all beings and they are creation of Allah. What will happen to the Muslims, those who accept, like prophets, the followers of prophets, the companions? What will happen? They will go to paradise. They will go to paradise. This is what the Quran says. This is what the Hadith says. They will be rewarded for their good deeds, because in this life there are angels recording whatever we do, whatever we say, and whatever we practice. We have not been created and just left alone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends, when He creates the baby in his mother's womb, then after certain weeks, then He sends an angel. The angel gives them the ruh, the soul. This is the translation they have for the ruh. He gives them the ruh. And this ruh is going to use the body as a uniform. So the real you is the ruh. The real person is the ruh. Allah created both the body and the soul. And when the person is about to die, the angels are coming and they are taking his soul. They are taking the person's soul. And it will be kept in Allah's protection. And it's the soul, when even your body is gone, when everything is finished. Some people, when they die, they are buried. And whether you are buried, and some people, they make cremation. Cremation means the practice of burning the body to ashes. So they burn the body to ashes. Some of them, they put the ashes, small bottle, okay? And they close the bottle with the lid, and they just keep it in their cupboards. And they say, these ashes are my father, my mother. This is their practice. It's mainly practiced in Asia. And even in European countries, many people began this practice. So it's called cremation. So they cremate with a high temperature. Now they cremate. They used to cremate it, for example, in India, in many, in other parts of Asia, they used to cremate the people with fire. Today, it is electricity. The job is done after a few minutes with a high voltage degree. But is that over? No. No. Allah says in the Quran, نحن نعلم ما تنقص الأرض. We know what the earth or the nature, whether it is fire, whether it is the sand in his grave, whatever, we know what, that means we know what is missing. So everyone will be resurrected, because every item of our body that goes in the sand or that goes in the belly of fishes, for example, in the seas, oceans, if animals eat and there's no remains, if the fire eats, when they make the cremation and no remains can be seen except an ash, Allah is able to bring it back. Your genes, your DNA, your different chemicals that Allah created with your body, your mind, your emotions, your soul, they will be resurrected. That is the power of Allah. That's so powerful. If Allah, there's a logic argument. If Allah created you in the first place, then why can't He resurrect you? Because He has your remains. Your soul will be your remains. So it's so easy. Creating you in the first place is more difficult than resurrecting you. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to resurrect us Muslimin. So everyone who is looking for an answer to what will happen when we die has to read the Quran. You have the answer. For example, if there happens, for example, a drought, no rain is come, so life will come to cease, no water. In that area, no life. People will run away. Animals will die. Okay, even some people die in places where droughts happen. And if that continues for about 100 years, the day when the rain comes back and it re-rains, you can see, trees, plants, butterflies, animals re-emerging in few days. So that is enough evidence that even when we die, that is a logic evidence that even when we die, Allah will resurrect us. So our life will come back. Some people have unlogic arguments about life is only this and there is nothing more. Who told them? It is their, it's their weakness of knowledge. It's their ignorance. It is their ignorance. If they could read the Quran, their answer could be different. Could be different. So Prophet Muhammad is not the founder of Islam. Islam, he himself, he's a Muslim. He himself, he is a Muslim because he believes in Allah and he believes in his messengers and he believes in his message, the message that Allah gave him to convey to the people. And I say to all Muslims, remember one of the last admonitions that Prophet Muhammad gave to us. بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Convey from me even one single ayah. So today we have the possibility to reach so many people while we sit in our houses. We don't even need to take a transport. Okay? to start our cars and drive and knock the doors of other people. You have this instrument, the internet. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask all of us about the ilm, the knowledge that we have been given. And the Prophet said, بَلِّقُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً, convey even one ayah from me. I've seen so many people that converted to Islam after they have been given a small website, or a copy of the Quran. They were atheists. They were atheists. But atheism is only, an oral thing. It is not deep in the hearts of the atheists. When you talk to them deeply and have good conversation, you can understand. If you say to them, for example, one example, if you say to them, okay, you don't believe anything. You don't believe anything. Say, oh God, if you exist, perish all my family. You see? There was a research about 30 atheists were given instructions to read while they have connected their body with the computer. They connected their body with the computer. So they will be scanned. Their body will be scanned. How their chemicals, the body chemicals, change when he says certain sentences. Whenever they say a sentences like, oh Allah, kill my whole family, when they say that, their brain makes a reaction. So the research was concluded that atheists even believe in Allah, but they are lying. They are lying. They believe in Allah because there is a fitra in them. There's a fitra. Fitra is the natural inclination to the righteous religion. So they have that righteous inclination inside their hearts. That's why their body chemicals, their brain chemicals are changing, like shocking. They were shocking. When you shock, there is a change of chemicals in your brain, according to, scientific research. So their body was connected to the computer, their brain, their blood cells, and everything was scanned. Whenever they say, for example, I go to the beach, I play football, nothing changes. Everything is normal. Whenever they say, oh Allah, kill my whole family, that is when their chemicals change. That means even atheists believe in Allah. Even atheists believe in Allah. That's all I have to share with you today. So Prophet Muhammad is not the founder of Islam. We will answer that question in many other episodes in the future to come. If you are new to this channel, you can subscribe to see the next video. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.